Om Namaste. Welcome. Christ said, I am the way. But again, a misinterpretation, you see. Because like everything else, we want to make someone a martyr, someone a superhero, someone special, so we can create this iconic presence of the one that we know exists, you see. We miss God so much that we have to invent gods. And the Bible says this, you know. When God speaks your gods, they're not true. So this God that we miss so much is quite angry that we made this Christ into some martyr. Not Christ's fault. Christ spoke the truth. But us in our loneliness, who could not see the truth, wanted to create our image of truth through Christ's words. Christ's words, which are recognized by anyone who has experienced similar enlightening episodes or revelations as Christ did, that what he said was, I am, is the way, is, was missed out, you see. Because although in today's world it is picked up completely wrongly, is, there's some association with some rebels, I think. But is has been cast aside, because if we find out the meaning of is, all this ends and we end up in paradise. And we don't want that, you see. We don't want this to end. We don't want this paradise, because in our deep core knowing, we know that this God exists. This supreme force exists. But we also know that paradise means no more sex, no more rock and roll, no more emotional here to there, anger to love scenarios. So stay away from is. And what our society has done is replaced the true is with this pathetic is of terror. But it's not the people who worship this fake is that is the problem. It is a problem of our own self, who refuse to recognize, who refuse to go home, who refuse to truly worship God. I am is the way. You see? It's not anything to do with is. I, the maple, S, consciousness, the ribbons. The moment of this I and S meeting is our beginning. But it's not about the is, you see. So don't try and put this one on a cross or anything, because I'm going to take you away from is. You see? Everything is a contradiction. When one thing says what is happening, they mean the opposite. I am is more important than is. Is the beginning. I am is the result of the beginning. And we are I am. You see, what Christ was saying was the secret is I am. Not I am Jesus Christ and I am the way that Christ comes through, God comes through this body. But what he said was I am. The words I am is the way for everybody. When you face up to the words I am with conviction, with no fear, as a gladiator, as a warrior, I want to look at this I am. You'll find that this I am is the way to is. But not this bullshit is, you see. So don't start shooting guns. Terror is opposing peace. You see, whatever way you look at it, no one can defend any type of terror. Even the hidden terror of hiding what I am means by all societies, all governments, all worldly, universal minds who want to stay here and taste sex and drugs and rock and roll. And I also want that, you see. So it's not a preaching here. It is a confused mind state from those who keep themselves away from the truth. For fear. Governments are in fear. People are in fear. They are not in fear of is. They are in fear of I am. Jesus Christ said, I am is the way. I am pointing you to the way, not from this body of Jesus Christ. I am pointing you that whoever speaks the words I am will see the way, will recognize the way, will experience the way, will be the way. I am is the way. There's no hiding from truth, you see. Everyone has to face up to the truth. Even terrorists, even governments. Everyone at some point will have to face up to I am. But this what we have created as this illogical, unprogrammed non-sequential way of learning our own way. It's impossible for everyone to get together and say, let's all universally look at I am. Because some are new in this earth. Some want to experience sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and why not? You know, this is the gift. Jesus was wrong to come forward, as these words are wrong to be spoken today. Because the words that are spoken by this one have been experienced by this one. It's maybe not your time. but your time will come. So Jesus was right to be blasphemized. Terrorists are right to be put aside, because I want to taste sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You have maybe tasted it, but it's not fair, you see. There's no right, as there is no wrong. There is only I. And I sits in the middle, witnessing each way. And I and S together does not mean is. I and S together means the maple and consciousness have together as our mother and father, our original, no one exempt, no person exempt, no ant exempt, no piece of nature exempt, came together. And we were born with a gift of tasting sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And everyone is valid, you see. What is seen when you are fully enlightened is accept everyone for what they are. Drugs is cool. Alcohol, cool. Cigarettes, cool. Happiness, cool. Anger, cool. Pain, cool. Suffering, cool. Fighting, cool. Dancing, cool. Everything is cool, you see. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. No judgment. No one being superior to the other. And mind hates this, you see. Ego mind hates this. Ego mind vomits at the thought of, my God, this one says that drugs are okay. Holy shit. Our children are in trouble if we listen to this one. I don't give a shit about your judgment. I care about your children. See? If your children was left to be themselves, they wouldn't need this drugs. But that's another story, you see. Your children have to be controlled by you so that they learn and you learn. Everything is okay, you see. You don't like this okay. You want to be here or there, and that is okay. There's no judgment from anything that comes from this thing, this meat suit. But it's okay for you to take your time to overcome your judgments. And we will meet, finally, together as one, in paradise, with the terrorists, not the meat suit terrorists, but the souls. Because only love exists. Only love is here. Different versions of love. And this love is immensely powerful and will supersede terror, supersede judgment, supersede is, and supersede I am. And collectively this love, when we resume as this one, this non-dual, complete, whole love, we will laugh and dance. No sex, drugs, and rock and roll. No need, you see. Pure, infinite happiness, emptiness, bliss state that no one is exempt from. The meat suits will not attend this gala. No one will be able to say, I'm black, I'm white, I'm male, I'm female. We will just appear as the ocean of absolute. The love of God. Namaste. Please do not be offended. Everything is fine, in your own time. You take your time, you see, and you judge. You take your time and judge. But I will not judge your judging. I will not judge any acts. I will not judge. I will simply not participate in this world. But I will wait at the door for you all and welcome you in one by one. Not as God, for God. Namaste.